Hey guys, welcome to the last episode of my Challenge Park series. I can't believe it's been nearly 6 months since this series has started. In that time, we found out Planet Coaster 2 is coming out, and this channel has more than doubled, which blows my mind, honestly. In this episode, I've definitely saved the best to last, by taking Planko and Chill's suggestion for an R8 RMC coaster. As you've seen in the thumbnail, she's a biggin', and I feel this coaster really finishes the park off. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it now, guys. So yeah, I really wanted to do an RMC coaster, but you know, I couldn't think of I didn't think there was any space left or anything, so you know what? I've just decided to go outside the park, and I've extended the park over here. I thought this was the perfect spot for it. If I had made it really compact, I think it was too close to the Red Arrow coaster, which I didn't want. For inspiration, I pulled up a picture of Iron, and that was my main focus, especially for the first drop. After that, I stopped looking at the photo and I just did my own thing. You'll notice I got rid of all the track, what do you call them? The supports, because they get in the way with this coaster because there's just so many of them. But I do add them back at the end. Apart from on the drop, because I noticed Iron, it doesn't actually have any supports, just on the vertical bit. You'll see a lot of cuts in this, but you're used to me by now. It's because I'm obviously testing the coaster to see how it fares around the corners and stuff, or around the loops, and seeing what the speed's like. I wanted to keep a good speed on this one, throughout. I really wanted something that's gonna make this coaster stand out so much. And this, what I done here, it's like the 3 loops one after the other. I just think, it's the one, basically, and it just looks so good. I think that would be a massive draw for people. The G-force, or whatever you call it, you would get off it, must be incredible. This also ends up being one of my highest rated by Planet Coaster stats. Coaster, which is perfect. Originally, I wanted the Tropicoaster one to be the highlight of the park, but yeah, no, we ended up going bigger. It might look like I make this really fast, but honestly, it's not that fast. It's a couple of hours at least, which is pretty long for me. I'm not like a professional coaster builder. Yeah, for this last part, I just wanted a lot of curves and, keep it quite low to the ground and stuff. And honestly, I was just trying to get it back to the station. I was trying to think of ways, and just the curls just kept happening, and I wasn't mad at it, so I just, it was curls galore. That's what I should have called it. I do have a name for it, but I'm going to save it for the tour. It's quite a good name, to be fair. It looks so odd, doesn't it, without the supports? Yeah, when all the supports are on, it looks the bomb. I also, you know how I always place trees and stuff and decorate around the coaster? You don't see any of that in this video. I did that off cam. Because since it's the last video, I don't want to just be placing trees for the whole thing. And making the station, which you'll see, took me a while as well, so that takes up a big chunk of this video. But later on, we move, I'll tell you what happens later on, but the food court changes basically. But when we get to it, talk a bit more about it then. The final touches of smoothing. And boom, Bob's your uncle. Well yeah, I wanted it to be more like, I wanted the speed to be more frequent, so I just lowered it there. I wanted to keep the speed, basically. See, there you go. Nothing special, just like it's going through a forest. And just like a little log house, which I got off the workshop in the middle there. I also light this up, but you won't see that here today. You'll see that in the tour. This is kind of its own area now as well. I don't really have a name for it. It's just this coasters area. But look at that. I'm very happy with that. I think that looks so cool. My goal for Planet Coaster 2 is to stop using so many pre-made parts and actually make it myself. That is my goal. Like, improve my coaster building in general, really. And also not be so square with my buildings and be a bit more out the box, you know. Which I think I have been in this series, to be fair. There is some that are very boxy, but you know, it's fine. A couple of boxes here and there don't hurt nobody. Yeah, for this station, I used like piece by piece plank and built it kind of like from the ground up. I was sick of seeing the same wood, you know, in all the buildings, so I wanted just to change it up. So these planks, I get them going all the way around. So it looks like a barn or something, and there's like gaps between the planks, you know. I really like the effect it gives. But I do mix a bit of the other wood, like here you'll see I add for the roof bit, because I couldn't think of a way to do to get the planks to fit in the roof bit. Yeah, see, I'm not going to show you everything I do, but I'm basically just copying and pasting over and going down. I want to hide these top bits, the bits that they connect together, so it looks a bit more like one piece. So I add these here, and I add it to the top as well. And then what I do is to just copy and paste all that over to the other side. It's not like, it doesn't take that long, honestly. Once you know all the tricks and that, you can make a station within an hour, a pretty decent one. Here I'm extending the station. So this would be like it'll be all the baggage area in that there. Time to come together. I really like this corrugated iron roof. I don't think I've used it much. I don't think I've used it at all in this build, to be fair. Not even in my previous one. I've actually tried to use a lot more stuff that I haven't used, you know, because, you know, by the time Planet Coaster 2 comes out, I don't know if I'll play this game again. Unless I just wanna... I just think because they're so similar, you know, it'll be hard to play this one after playing that one. Well, I guess we'll find out. I mean, it might not even run on my computer yet, so we might be seeing another Planko 1 series, but... You know what, some people like that, so... But, you know, I will be upgrading my computer if that's the case. So if we wanted to do it for a while, to be fair. Like, actually get a computer, because I'm using a laptop at the moment, an MSI. Which is pretty decent, and I got the RAM upgraded from 16 to 32. And that helped like a hell of a lot, especially with this game. You know, this laptop's probably like coming up to 5 years old now, so I think it's time to get a new one. Maybe just get this one sold, because it's still decent. See, even the floor's planks. Where I'll put the ride booth, the photo booth, sorry, where you get your photos. This is what I like. This is what I like. What I did on this station, I just like added elements onto it to give it more, to make it look a bit more beefy, you know. That building I just built there is gonna be another one of those snack places where you can buy a snack halfway through the queue. It'd be cool if they actually worked, wouldn't it? Wonder if anyone would actually buy it. Yeah, try and change it up, and I add a different type of wood just so it doesn't all look so samey. Gives it a bit of variety, you know. At the end, we will ride this. I was going to just save it to the tour and say you have to come back for the tour, but I'm not that mean. I'm not going to make you sit there and watch it all and then not get a ride or POV. Anyway, it'll be different in the tour because I've added all the lights and stuff to it, and everything around this area you'll see. It just looks amazing. I can't wait to show you. I'm actually filming all these very early because I'm off away on Monday to Florida, which I'm very excited about. So I'll be recording the tour before we go. So before I do any commentary, I'll wait till like Saturday night, just in case anybody has any suggestions or anything which I could add. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing the tour for next week's release. Yeah, I changed my mind about that red. It's too in your face. Like, I like these. I like it a little bit there. I got these vending machines off the workshop, which I love. But I should give it like an epileptic warning, shouldn't I? How fast these things are going. Ah, my attempt of making my own sail. I think that's what you call them, a sail. I think it looks alright. Not terrible. It would be nice if these sails actually moved though in like a wind. But I think I did okay. You can laugh at me if you want. I've never tried because I haven't got one. I can't even bother looking, so I thought, go on, just make it yourself. This is what I got. It's not terrible, is it? Come on. Yes, see what I mean? There's just so much repetitive stuff which I just cut out because there's no need for it. You know what I'm doing. Yeah, just robbed that over from the other coaster, so it, you know, cohesion. I want to take those, what do you call them, air conditioners off as well, because they look a bit silly. I tried this in so many different directions, but like I think I ended up just being straight in the end. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, I've really started to hate this food court. I thought it just looked really bad. So what I've done is I've changed all the colours, made it look a bit more, I don't know, like real. I've added all the shops in there as well, and I've added some billboards on the outside of it. And I've called it the Central Hub, which I think is a lot better than just food court. I think the red just makes it look very cartoony, doesn't it? I get a floor laid down inside as well. To be fair, I've used so much red in this park. I think it was my favourite colour or something. Oh, there's those, what do you call them, awnings? I take them off as well because it covers the screen. I was thinking, you know, if it was raining, you wouldn't want to get them wet, but then actually it just looked quite silly. Yeah, I think that's better called the Central Hub. It makes more sense. It's not just food there, there's like, has fantastic information, toilets, ATM, you know, it's good meeting area. I feel like I've seen that in a few parks when they have like a Central Hub. Tell me what you guys think. Is this a lot better than what it was? It's still a bit square. I was gonna change the roof of it, but it's out against it because I really like the glass ceiling. You know. Get these shops filled up. Okay guys, pretty much at the end now. I'm gonna take a little walk. I'll tell you what I've done on the way. As you can see here, I've changed the entrance bit now, and I've put this tree there on the side. I've like filled it with that, and then it looks like it's all plaza now. I've also added a shop here, a pip shot shop. What do you call it? Ah, bad. And then also this whole area I've decorated now as well. I've made it look like another plaza, a little fountain there. And to your right, I've put a little lake in there with a couple of boats in there, which I think looks really nice. It was just to fill the gap, honestly. I really didn't know what to put there. Sometimes, you know, just having something less, like, you don't have to have it full of everything. A little bit of nature is quite nice. Here she is. Look at the sight lines on that. Oh, how excited would you be seeing that, walking up to that? Well, I wouldn't be walking, I'd be running. You're right there, that's the queue for the new coaster. And as you can see there, I've put this like statue fountain that's blowing bubbles to fill the area up, which I really enjoy. I think that's really nice. Just love how this park looks so much. When it's all done and up, I'm going to put it up on the workshop and see if anybody wants to, you know, have a little walk around themselves. Find all my mistakes probably. And guys, I think I have a problem. I just can't leave, you know, because the grass is so flat and there's no, it doesn't stick out. I hate leaving just empty spots. That's why you'll see things filled with flowers. And I didn't want it to be concrete or anything like that. As you can see in the back there as well, I've added a couple of shops on the workshop, which I thought were really cool. It's like a fries and a burger joint. But I'm going to show you more of this in the tour. There's the on-ride photos over there. But yeah, like I said, this was all going to be in the tour. And we're not going to do the whole queue, otherwise we'll be here forever. So yeah, I may as well start talking about, like, finishing the video up. So guys, that's it for this series. Thank you so much for all your likes, comments, subscriptions and suggestions. I've had the best time doing it, honestly. But it's not over just yet. Be sure to tune into next week's tour of the park, where you will see the park fully done with some reveals of ride names and so much more. And we will ride all the coasters and track rides, and ride some of the flat rides too. I will also be discussing what is next for this channel and all that jazz, you know. So guys, I love you, and I'll see you next week.